In today's world, what do investors look for in a nation? A rich culture, a stable political environment, and a flourishing economy. Well, after traveling the world, we have finally ceased our search at a nation flourishing in northwestern Africa. Welcome to Al-Mamlaka Al-Maghribiyya, otherwise known to the world as Morocco.
Morocco's vibrant and diverse environment, great tourism resorts, and unique history and culture, this is an investor's dream world come true. Morocco is a very diverse country. It has people from every corner of this earth, including Jews, Berbers, Arabs, Africans, and Europeans. The majority population of Morocco follows the religion of Islam, while less than 2% of the whole population follow Christianity and Judaism. In Morocco, inappropriate actions that are against religion is considered an offensive act. Covering the entire body when doing business makes the investors seem more professional and doesn't offend the people there. Appearing confident at all times is a must. The more it is shown, the more they will like you. Moroccan people are not strict on time. In fact, they are very lenient. The term deadline is not even present in their dictionary. Morocco's days off include Friday, since the holy day, and Sunday, which is mainly for spending time with family and friends. Moroccan elders are expected to be respected for their longer experiences. Compliments and blessings are always meant from the heart. With Moroccans, their most cherished possession is honor and dignity, which not only includes themselves, but their family members too. Be sure to verify any business deal, as some agreements may not be very sincere and the other party may have no intention of following through. When approaching a Moroccan, be sure to follow these steps. Greet each other and converse about family, friends, and other general topics. Make sure to have the same sex greet each other with a handshake and kiss them on both cheeks, starting from the left cheek to the right cheek when a relationship is developed. Should you be a woman, it is up to you whether to greet a man with a handshake. If not, the other party will greet you by bowing his head down. Since the right side is more favorable in Morocco, make sure you greet your business partners from the right to the left. Getting any sort of gift will suffice, and if the other party has any kids, a small gift is seen as a token of affection. Before closing any business deals, time should be spent with the other party toward building a personal relationship, since Moroccans prefer to do business with people they know and respect. The way of doing business in Morocco have been greatly influenced by the French and emphasize courtesy and a degree of formality. Do not schedule any meetings between 11:15 a.m. and 3 p.m. on a Friday, since that's when Friday prayer occurs. Have the ability to be patient, as Moroccans are not very accustomed to arrive on time. Final decisions are reached after great deliberation, a general consensus among the council, and then by the highest ranking person, since they follow the hierarchical system. Most decisions go through several approval methods to be complete. Long-term business relationships are a big plus for Moroccans, since they know you will be on their side in the long run. Be patient when doing a deal, since Moroccans are not very rushed, and if you try to rush them, it may seem as an insult. When doing business in Morocco, be sure to have business cards, because business cards are given without formal rituals. When showing a business card to a Moroccan, be sure to show the business card in their language that they speak. When handing out a business card, be sure to show the translated side facing the recipient.
Morocco has a liberal and capitalistic economic environment that is perfectly suited for foreign investors. With a GDP of 96 billion US dollars, Morocco is the sixth largest economy in all of Africa. The strategic location of the nation has played a huge part in the country's economic success. Morocco and Spain are separated by the Strait of Gibraltar, which is about 14 kilometers long. This close proximity to Europe has led to 75% of Morocco's exports going there. Businesses wishing to expand to Morocco will receive great benefits from the nation's key role in the Euro-Mediterranean Partnership that formed in 2008. The partnership's main purpose was to promote economic activity between the EU and nearby developing African and Middle Eastern nations. Despite political and economic unrest in the Middle East, Morocco has boasted an average real GDP growth of 5% over the past 5 years. During the recent recession, when most nations were going through challenging economic times, Morocco was very stable and experienced remarkable development. For example, the United States and Canada both had a negative growth rate of 3% in 2009. And Morocco's was positive 4.8%. That's almost 8% higher than two of the largest economies in the world. This type of resiliency will ensure that foreign investments will be kept safe during recessionary time periods, and they will grow exponentially during expansionary periods. In addition to having several years of sustained economic growth, Morocco also maintains a phenomenally low inflation rate that stays near 2%. Investors should capitalize on Morocco's inflation rate and expand, since low inflation will allow them to be confident about long-range plans. The purchasing power of the Moroccan dirham will stay steady in the future rather than erode or depreciate each year. The central bank also keeps the interest rate at 3%. This figure will assist foreign businesses in expansion, since capital goods can be purchased with ease due to the low cost of borrowing. The leading industries in Morocco are aerospace, automotive, phosphate mining, and tourism. Aviation giants Boeing and Bombardier have invested more than $200 million into Moroccan factories. The kingdom's booming aerospace industry shows the talent possessed in the manufacturing sector, since making aircraft is not an easy task at all. French car manufacturer Renault has opened factories near the city of Tangier, and the company has invested more than $1.5 billion in the Moroccan manufacturing industry. The automotive sector has already attracted billions of dollars in the form of investments, and the successful operations of companies such as Renault should encourage potential investors to come to the kingdom. Phosphate is a chemical that is used in fertilizers throughout the world. It is an absolute necessity in the agriculture sector. This inorganic compound is found in abundance in Morocco. Mining companies wishing to expand to Morocco will not be displeased with their investment, thanks to the resource-rich nature of the nation. As you can see, the impressive economic indicators and the thriving industries of Morocco make it the quintessential country to invest in.
The beautiful Kingdom of Morocco is an Islamic, democratic, and social constitutional hereditary monarchy. The country, with the full support of His Majesty King Mohammed VI, is transitioning into an increasingly democratic nation, and in effect is becoming even more welcoming and supportive to enterprise. The major changes seen by the Moroccan Constitution in 1970, 1972, 1992, and 1996 have shaped this country into the Morocco that the world knows today. Ever since these reforms, the Parliament has comprised two chambers: the Assembly of Representatives and the Assembly of Councillors. Every 5 years, the current 325 representatives in the Assembly of Representatives are elected directly. Much like Canada, citizens of Morocco, the age of 18 and over, have voting rights, and these constitutional reforms have reinforced the strength of the Parliament to the point where it can now fix the budget, propose new laws, question ministers, and even overthrow the government by an act of impeachment. A majority of the credit for these improvements goes to His Majesty King Mohammed VI, who went to law school in Rabat and earned a master's degree in political science and a doctorate in law in France. His thoughts are liberal, and it is evident from his actions that he wishes to see Morocco grow on the international stage as a country that happily opens its borders to trade and allows businesses to flourish with minimal regulations. King Mohammed gave Moroccans and the rest of the world a glimpse of his regime when, shortly after ascending to the throne, he found the Equity and Reconciliation Commission to examine alleged abuses during his own father's reign and work towards providing reparations to those who had suffered under his rule. It is a commonly accepted fact that the amount of transparency in the political environment of Morocco is increasing steadily. The citizens of Morocco enjoy an unprecedented amount of civil rights and freedoms, especially as compared to most of their Middle Eastern counterparts. With guaranteed basic freedoms such as freedom of movement, freedom of opinion, expression in all its forms, freedom of public gathering, and almost all other freedoms that an average Canadian would deem necessary in an ideal country, businesses expanding to this country can expect a potential customer base that is as knowledgeable as it is willing and able to spend. Overall, Morocco's political environment has changed and evolved considerably in the last few decades alone. From being a French territory, independently establishing itself, and now it has reached the point where the nation's public is empowered and free, and its government is transparent and efficient. These are the attributes that are pulling investors to Morocco from all over the world.